everybody's a little nerd in their own. Everybody like their little things that they like. I like to go watch Marvel movies and play video games. It's cool. My wife let me go do my little nerd thing and come back. You know what I mean? Like why? What's like women like to watch Lifetime movies. Everybody got their little things that they interested in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the little nerd things. It's cool. Be yourself. Find someone who accepts you for who you are, though.
I think that's a big problem though, because people feel like they're limited when they have to do that, especially if their hobbies are real niche.
Young homies, there's the thin line between having a hobby and being corny. You can't let it take over your life, neither. Like when you have
if my hobbies are corny,
yeah,
what should I do?
Yo, you have to find balance. Like you can't, like if you into, let's just say you into anime, right? That's all cool. Like it's all cool, man. You at the crib, you got your hookah, you got your whiskey, you got your cigars, you watching little anime. It's all cool. But if you're going on a first date with a female, you can't put on the one punch t-shirt. You know what I mean? You can't wear an anime t-shirt on a first date. You know what I mean? Certain things that you gotta play the game a little bit, yo. You gotta be able to integrate yourself into society. That's what growing up is. That's what courting is. That's what making yourself presentable for a suitor is. You know what I mean? Like everybody grows up with their interests. Like some of these women like Disney movies. Some of the baddies, they like watching Disney movies, but you're not going on a first date with a shorty with a Princess Tiana ball gown on. You would think that she's absolutely nuts, right? Like you gotta play the game. Like you gotta grow up a little bit too, you know. So
Yeah,
I would say find a common ground. You gotta grow up. You gotta make yourself presentable to a suitor. And men, you gotta exercise. Black men, you gotta exercise some stoicism. I know they telling you to let your guard down and to complain and do all that. No one wants to hear that, yo. The only sound I heard in that room.
You think women don't respect that?
The only sound I heard in that room was the vagina drying up. Every woman in that room, vagina was dry as fuck. That shit was terrible, yo. Like nothing in there was turning nothing on. Yo, it's fine to have feelings. You're a human. You have emotions. Yo, dog, I cry in movies. Yo, like my wife look over at me like I'm wiping my eyes. Like, yo, fam, like when you're communicating yourself and you're expressing yourself and you're communicating your feelings, there's a certain stoicism that you have to exude. You have to act like or really feel like. Don't internalize it.
You gotta fugazi it up. So you made a comment about dudes, and we'll move forward from this. But you made a comment about dudes need to go sort of where they're celebrated versus where they're tolerated,
100%.
in a sense, or where they're getting roadblocked.
Yes.
One dude said he goes to another race and he has no problem dating white women.
Do you?
Like you agree with that?
Yo, fam, do you? If they gonna put up with what you doing, yo, go ahead, yo. But at the end of the day, wherever you are, there you are. You're there. Anywhere in the world you are, there you are. If you corny for a black shorty, it's gonna take a little while, but you're gonna be corny for a white shorty too, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think black women and white women are into two different type of things.
What's
I
that?
think women in general, they love a dude with a little bit of edge, but
and like a man who can handle their own.
I think to some white women, just being black gives you edge.
Yeah.
In some instances.
Yeah.
So
as soon as you're overly emotional, they take it right back.
All right.
Women do not like overly emotional men. People don't like over emotional men. I don't like over emotional friends that are men. Like it's just not a thing. I know we keep telling, yo, go work on it with your therapist. Go talk to your pastor. Go talk to your friends about it. But please, don't go on dates complaining about how other women treat you and all that. It ain't gonna work, yo.
What about dude number 3? I think one of his biggest issues was he says black women have attitudes and they're kind of mean.
Yeah, and that's what I got that from. That's what I got. It takes a certain kind of man to deal with a black woman. That's just the flavor, yo. That's the seasoning. It is what it is, yo. They're gonna talk to you a certain way. They're gonna have that's culture. If you don't want that, go on and wash your meat in the sink and put it right in the oven, man. If you want that adobo and you want that Lowry's, you want that Old Bay, you want that salt and pepper, you want all that, you want to taste flavor in every bite of that woman, go on date a black woman, man. But if you want that bland vanilla, okay, you know what I mean, Rice Krispie treats, go on the other side, man.
I hear what you're saying.
Do what you gotta do.
But
because please believe, Latino women are spicy too. He talking about he going Latino women. He gonna have his hands full. Cause Latino women, that's where machismo comes from. Their men gotta be overly. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So anywhere you go, there you are. Don't think you're gonna be pussy with any female you're gonna be with.